Shalom, and welcome back to Bnei Noach Academy, Thoughts on the Torah. Please remember to hit the like button, to subscribe, and most importantly, to share this insight and inspiration with friends and family. When you look in the book of Numbers, chapter 13, this is the story, I would say the episode, the saga of the spies. These are the men, the leaders of the tribes that Moses sent to scout, to tour the land, and bring back a report as to what they saw. Now, notice, I just said he sent them to scout the land. But yet, whenever we refer to them, we don't call them the scouts, we call them the spies. This is very telling. If you look in verse 1, what was the objective? What were they supposed to do? It says, send men, and they shall scout the land. Now, it would be worthwhile just to review at least from verses 25 to 31. Because although up to that point repeatedly, like for example, look in verse 17, it keeps on mentioning the fact that their mission was to scout. Yet when they came back, what did they say? They gave an opinion. They made a statement. First, they seemed to be reporting on exactly what their mission was. Their mission was to check out the land, to scout, to see what's going on, and just to bring back that information. And they did. They said, look at this, the fruits, the giants, the this, the that. But suddenly, they changed course, which, while unfortunately wasn't suddenly, this was brewing within them all the time. They unfortunately switched to bad intention mode. But you can see it here explicitly, where they gave their opinion. This is where they went wrong. No one asked their opinion. Moses never asked them if we could do it. He just asked them to go there and see what the situation is, as it is. You see, their problem is that they went from being scouts to becoming spies. No one appointed them as spies. That's not the mission they received from Moses, thus they never received that mission from God. That's where their mistake is. All they had to do was go there, see what's going on, and report exactly the situation as it is, but not to give their own opinions. Once they mixed in their own opinions, they were no longer connected to Moses, because they were no longer connected to the mission. They now aborted the mission, and unfortunately, being human beings and being vulnerable, as many of us are, they succumbed to their evil inclination, and thus they did what they did. And look at the calamity that it brought, not only on that generation, but for all generations to come. You see, had the Jews entered, so to speak, with plan A in the optimal manner, meaning as on a direct course from Egypt to receiving the Torah, to entering Israel, as God had wanted them to do, at least in the initial planning, there would have never been a destruction. There would have never been a possibility for the Jews to be exiled from there, because Moses would have been the one to bring him into the land. Had Moses brought him into the land, whatever Moses did, whatever Moses touched, is eternal, is forever. So there would have never, ever been a world as we know it now. Now we are living in the aftermath, in the, so to speak, consequential effect of what they did. And this teaches us how much it's important to stay true to the mission, whatever the mission is. Don't add your 2 cents. Yes, we need to have initiative, but so long that it is consistent with the will of God. The moment you put in your own 2 cents, you face the danger of, unfortunately, doing what they did.